show. If you haven't seen it before, we take actors. These actors have memorized scripts like they would for any play they might see at the alley or at Stage's Theater. They memorize the script, they internalize it as they would any other role that they might perform, and then we invite an improviser to come up on stage who doesn't know anything about the play, much like you don't know anything about the play, because the death of American theater is all of our faults. So the lights come back up, magical lying hour!
You look like hell. Are you okay? What happened?
I just never...
Come here. Don't let me.
There was rationing and all, and I just didn't... There was this bedroom set, and it was so pretty.
Yeah.
And I just thought that we'd never really begun furnishing our...
I told you not to go out on Black Friday.
I sold it.
Okay.
And now we have this bedroom set, and no car. Which is fine, because I'm in town now. I'm not at your mother's.
You don't seem fine.
At your...
You why? Okay, no car. Processing.
I've taken a room. And it just made sense because we didn't have any furniture.
I think it would have been better for us if I had been consulted in these decisions.
Jude Whitley sure made a big deal over wondering why it looked like you were headed to the Starlight.
You are torn up. I don't even...
The manager gave me a key.
Okay.
I told him that I'm here. I knocked! And when you didn't answer,
I'm sorry. I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry.
I don't know if I'm staying. I mean, long enough. I mean, for very... I just can't believe it.
This isn't gonna end well, is it? For you or for me. I've been a jerk. More than once.
Kansas City?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not proud of Kansas City.
This whole time.
Look, I don't show it often, but I think the world of you. I think you're amazing. I do.
I'm sorry.
I do. I think to have you cast doubt on my feelings and how I feel about you it's wounding. I thought that if we had anything, we had at least that, and maybe we don't.
About your mother.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Why haven't you just... Your mother was so worried.
My mother be damned. I wanted to be here. I know that you don't live with her anymore, so I came here where you are. And this is where I've stayed, waiting for you.
Where have you been, Phil?
I've been out! past 6 months. I've had a lot going on, and it's been awful. And so I went out, and I went out for much, much longer than I originally intended. But I'm here, and I'm back. And I'm sorry, and I'm back, and I am sorry. And I'm back.
The room I'm letting is out at the Fultons. Remember George Fulton?
You say that in a way that makes my stomach turn.
Molly. Joined up a year after you did.
Wow. That's a euphemism. You joined up a year after I
have a job that everyone finally approves of. Remember Mrs. Sampson's dress shop?
Yes, I do. But we could also address the fact that you don't have to do things just so that other people are proud of you.
Well, it's a nice little boutique now, and I'm measuring the ladies and bringing them tea.
I'm glad that you found some independence.
I couldn't stay out at your mother's after everyone's started.
No, I understand. There had to be talk. I go out, I leave for 6 months. There had to be talk about where did it go.
Do you want me to go?
No, I am here because you are here. I want you to be here with me. I want back in. I know I don't deserve to come back in, but it's where I want to be.
I only thought that I could just see you. And
Me. It's the actual me. I'm doing a lot better than I was.
you can tell me yourself.
You're scared of me, and I get it. I do. I get that you're scared of me. Because I might come back in, and I might leave again. And I might come back in, and I might leave again. And I know that hurts you a little bit more, and leaves you a little more numb at the same time, every time. But I don't know, this feels different, this feels better.
You haven't been able to.
I should have called. I should have told you where I was.
For the last 6 years!
It is a well-established pattern of negative behavior.
Wanted to bring a couple of your suits.
Thank you.
I don't know why. I thought you might need that black one.
I like them. These are two of my favorites. There aren't any pants. Thank you for smiling. No, seriously.
Don't!
Okay.
I'm sorry, Anita.
No, I get it. I'm acting like I can just show up after 6 months and act like nothing happened. And you're smiling and being a goofball, and I love that you're smiling and being a goofball, but I don't have any right to you.
Well,
I'm a shitty person.
how do you expect to just show up here and not at least have some idea how long you're staying, Bill, for people? Because we're gonna want to know that. Don't say you don't know again.
attempt this time. I do. I want to believe that I'm here forever, unless you move, and then I'll move with you. I want to say that, and I think I believe it. But I don't trust me. I know you don't trust me, and I trust you more than I trust me at this point. You are a stable rock, and I am a water.
Mrs. Fulton has kept all the things in George's room, the trophy from that freshman game, all sorts of things.
I'm glad that they're still honoring George. George was a great kid.
She asked me to ask you if...
No, he passed. He's gone. That's part of why I left. That's not something I could face. I love George like a son. You know I did.
Everybody came home, Phil.
Yeah. He was.
Those cards we got from the hospital, they said you weren't. So we didn't have any idea why you might be there.
I can apologize for 100 years.
You don't have any.
Right? Yeah, I don't have the right.
You stopped writing to us in 44. We thought you were dead. The same thing happened to Mrs. Fulton. Except there was a reason for it, because George Fulton actually is...
I know. No. He is. He's gone. Nobody knows that better than I do.
Can't you just tell me where you've been? That's it.
It's so dumb.
So, I had some papers drawn up. Only there wasn't a way to finalize, so I ran to Mrs. Fulton's and look. I just thought if this was the last time I was gonna ever. The divorce papers.
Yeah, that's clear.
Mother thought that.
I'll sign these, and it'll be the only decent thing I've ever done by you. And I'll sign them if that's what you want.
Yes.
That came fast.
It's just, I mean, I thought too, if someone or two, for me,
Come a calling.
and something were to happen, you know, I were to ever have.
No,
I never.
I'm shocked it hasn't
Right.
happened. Honestly, I'm sure 100 men have fallen in love with you.
No!
Yes.
Yes!
Yes! Do not do this! Do not do this self-deprecating bullshit! You are amazing, and the fact that you have waited at all for me speaks to how little I deserve you. You are incredible, and I believe it. I believe it to be true, and I need you to face that before I sign this. Because if you are incredible, you deserve a shithead. But you are incredible, and I will sign them for the woman that I know that you are, but not for the woman you think you are.
I don't think I should tell you certain things.
realize the way I treat you. That's what I see. I see someone who swallowed poison until it rotted their core. And they are filled with doubt and loathing because that's the only way they can believe that they were worthy of being treated that way.
Because I'm not over you. I don't want you to think I wish I
I don't want you to be over me. If I'm being selfish, which I have a very good pattern of being, I don't want you to be over me.
It only came so quickly because who knew if you were going to just turn around and...
Yeah. I'm awful. And you're amazing. And I don't deserve a second of you yelling at me, let alone a moment of you giggling because you forgot to bring pants for my suits.
I feel like I just want to look at you. Can I look at you?
For as long as you want, I'll stand here, and you can look at me and take me in, and I won't even ask you to take me back. You can just take me in to your heart's content.
Well, I'm sure I'm supposed to bluff and tease with you, and I think all the guys chase me home every night.
Just didn't notice. I promise you it happened.
Probably what the girls would tell me to do. But the truth is, I'm not making plans. At any time. To be with anyone.
And I'm not making plans to leave.
That's what I don't want to tell you, Phil. That I never want to be with anyone else. You don't think that makes me seem desperate?
Well, I don't know if you want to be with me right now, so maybe it's just you don't want to be with anyone. In which case, very no. And even if you do want to just pick me, I don't think that's desperate. That's just very specific.
But I told you, I mean, you don't think I'm clawing at you?
No. No, I don't. The fact that you're still here at all is amazing. I thought I had eroded you away entirely. 6 years of water flowing over the rock, and you are still here. You're quite some rock.
Mrs. Fulton? She drinks. She drinks plenty.
Ever since George died, that does not surprise me.
Sometimes at night I help her out of her chair and upstairs, and in the mornings we both pretend not to remember.
Yeah.
Some nights I stay late. Most nights I'll close up,
Yeah.
and even then sometimes I'll stay. It's nice after everything empties out.
I found a lot of serenity while I was gone. Spent a lot of time under open skies, no street lights around, no honking car horns. Found some peace. Just little corners here and there all over the country. And I get it. I get the feeling of serenity you're talking about. And
Yes.
sometimes you have to have that quiet so that the voices in your head can have the conversation they need to have in order for you to realize what matters. here. That's what the conversation led me to, is go back, stupid. Why the hell did you ever leave?
You look older.
I am. I didn't have any suntan lotion.
Are you in the hospital?
I had alcohol poisoning. I went on a bender. Me and a guy named Rocco.
What?
Yeah, he's actually named Rocco. And he and I, we bought a couple bottles of whiskey, and we were sitting out there under the open sky, and I started drinking. I know I shouldn't, I did, but I know I shouldn't. And I did. And I passed out. And Rocco, yes, called the hospital. And brought me in.
Exhaustion.
Imagine. I don't understand how you're still staying here.
You thought after you'd had a good rest.
Yeah, it was good rest. It was 6 months of rest.
We travel, of course.
I have so many places I could show you. I've seen Grand Canyon now. I've been to the La Brea Tar Pits. New York, Florida. You don't have to go to Florida.
And then?
I don't know. Leave the country? I don't have my passport anymore. But we can get them renewed.
We got...
Our passports 10 years ago, they expired. Unless you renewed yours. I didn't renew mine because I left it here.
The release note is... Why didn't you come home?
Because I'm stupid! I didn't come home because
It's hard for some fellas! What?
It is! Some people it's harder to be well, and for me,
So
I don't like being sick! I don't like that I don't know if I can trust myself, and when I get too flustered, I don't know what I'm doing! And so I left until I felt like my legs were solid underneath me, because sometimes I just feel like I'm on a boat, even when I'm on solid ground, it feels like I'm on a boat and nothing's stable. And I know that I'm the one that's not stable, and I fucking hate it! I hate being the problem, and I know that I am. I know that I'm the problem. So I'll sign these. I'll sign your divorce papers.
Babe,
I just don't want to be the problem anymore.
there are people who care about you, Phil. People, friends, people who don't want anything other than to know that you're safe.
I know people.
It's like a miracle that you're even here. Don't you know that?
I know that there are people who care about me. And I just wish I was one of them. But I don't. I'm filled with as much self-loathing as you are. Only difference is, you're actually an amazing person. And I'm not.
We'll give you whatever you need.
Christ only knows what that is.
We'll give you plenty of room to figure things out. You could go out to the farm and
This is the right call.
it is.
No, the divorce.
Is it?
Yes. No matter what I want, this is the right call. Because it's not about what I want. It's about what's best. And what's best is not what I want, and it's not what you want.
Then I can't leave here without knowing what it is.
I'll sign these, and then just don't wait or look for me.
I've been alone in this goddamn town for too long to let you go again without knowing what it is!
It's the end! We're done! I can't watch me do this to you! Look at your face! Look at your...
The war comes and we lose everybody. And we suddenly have to be... and we are! Everyone, all of, even June Whitley and Mrs. Fulton and me, little Meredith. The girls in town used to be so... But now their husbands have come back and they've turned into cats again. And I'm the one they talk about. Because my husband isn't dead, or wounded, or missing. He just hasn't come home yet!
I tried to come home. And I'm here. And it's a mistake! I shouldn't be here! You should not be married to refuse! And that's the best I have to offer, is absolute garbage.
And I haven't known what to do with this goddamn